Good afternoon to all. I am Dr.S.THANGAMANI, Head Department of Commerce with Finance, Dr. S.N.S. Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. Today I am going to present the topic cheques and their futures. What do you mean by cheque? Bill of exchange drawn on a bank by the holder of a current account if crossed, or a demand if uncrossed. Nature of cheques. A cheque is a negotiable instrument instructing a financial institution to pay a specific amount of a specific currency from a specified transactional account held in the drawer's name with that institution. Both the drawer and payee may be natural persons or legal entities. Cheques are order instruments and are not in general payable simply to the bearer as bearer instrument, or but must be paid to the payee. In some countries such as the US, the payee may endorse the cheque, allowing them to specify a third party to whom it should be paid. Parties of cheques. There are main items on a cheque. Drawer, the person or entity whose transaction account is to be drawn. Usually, the drawer's name and account is pre-printed on the cheque, and the drawer is usually signatory. Payee, the person or entity who is to be paid the amount. Drawee, the bank or other financial institution, where a cheque can be presented for payment. This is usually pre-printed on the cheque. Amount, the currency amount, the amount and currency, dollars, pounds, etc. usually must be written in words and figures. The currency is usually the local currency, but may be a foreign currency. Usage of cheques. Parties to regular cheques generally include a drawer, the depositor writing a cheque, a drawee, the financial institution where a cheque can be presented for payment, and a payee, the entity to whom the drawer issues a cheque. The drawer, draft or draw a cheque, which is also called cutting a cheque, especially in the US. There may also be a beneficiary, for example, in depositing a cheque with a custodian of a brokerage account. The payee will be the custodian, but the cheque may be marked F/B/O for the benefit of the beneficiary. Futures of cheques. Cheques can be issued by the individuals who hold a saving account or a current account. Once the payee of a cheque is written, it cannot be changed. The amount that it is written on the cheque cannot be changed later on. The oral order to pay the money is not recognized as a cheque. A cheque is an unconditional order and not a request to the bank. The cheque carries validity only when it is signed and dated. The unsigned cheques are invalid. The cheques are usually valid from the day they are dated. Usually, cheques longer than 6 months from the date mentioned are called stale cheques. Although they are stale cheques, they are still valid. Thank you.